really excited because I'm making this like really cool balloon arch. So we're gonna have people over and do like a fun thing. Let me see who else is in here. Oh, Steph's here! Yay! And Sandra.
And Sandra's
perfect.
Too.
But yeah, no, we're really excited. Also, I'm working on a recipe. Hey, Steph.
Hey,
Steph, where are
like
you?
Bergie.
I'm at my.
Sandra.
Hey, Sandra.
I'm working on a recipe for Memorial Day weekend. So as you guys know, I'm not a very good cook, but I'm learning. And I'm working on this like really good. It's called the Black and Blue Burger. Have you guys heard of it? I think it's like a pretty So it's
never.
At black beans. You've heard of it, Bergie?
Yeah. Well, does it have the blue cheese in the burger?
It has blue cheese in the burger. And
yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a southwestern kind of flair. I'm very excited about it. How are you guys doing? Do you have plans for the weekend? Are you guys going to do barbecues? Just take off? What are you doing?
What are you guys doing? Sandra, where in the world are you?
In the Atlanta airport.
I knew it. Did you do a Survivor thing? Were you at like a...
In San Diego? No, so Krista wrote a book. So I was in San Diego and our flight got delayed leaving. So me and Rupert got home like at 3 a.m. But by the time I landed in Atlanta, my plane I knew had already taken off. So I went straight to guest services. They put me at the hotel. They gave me a food voucher. And so now I'm here and my flight is at 1 o'clock.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's not too bad. Wait, what hotel did you stay? I was literally in Atlanta like 3 days ago.
I always pick the Sonesta North. It's not the best hotel, but that's the one I know it's close. I know how everything works there, so that's the one I picked. But let me tell y'all what happened to me, and then we'll get into the truth and deception. So I got my room right away because it was like everybody, it's 11:30 at night. Everyone that's on the shuttle to the airport is because the flights, took off. So we get in line and they give us our room keys right away. And I see the guy, he writes my room number, gives me the key and gets my voucher number and I go. It was fast, like 2 minutes. So I get in my room, like I said, it's past 11:30 at night. I'm taking off my clothes to get in the shower. I'm only in my panties, right? So because I guess they didn't put it in the computer, someone, probably 2 or 3 people behind me ended up with the room key to my room.
Stop.
But
look at the fireworks.
Oh,
it's perfect timing.
Do that?
Perfect timing.
I didn't do. So he tries to open the door, but I don't know why. I don't always do this, but you know that extra safety thing you just spin that little dial thing, to stop the door. The door stopped, and then he pushed it again, and I'm like, I'm in here, and he's like, oh my God, they just assigned me this room. I said, they just gave me this room. Go get another. And so he shut the door. I don't know who it was. It was just a voice on the other side of the door. He shut the door back, and I went, and then I noticed I had a third lock, so I spun that lock, and in my head I'm thinking like, oh my God, he would have busted the door wide open, and I'm just sitting here in my titties and panties, like it was crazy. That was my story.
That happened once.
That is dying.
That happened once to me and my husband. We were like so excited. I forget where we were going. It was like our first time going away without kids. Like I just had my first kid and she's 12 now. It's a long time ago. We were so excited. We get all our stuff. I think we went to the Bahamas. We go into this room. We put all our stuff down. We're getting ready to get ready for the day. And we start looking around. There's all these people's stuff in there. Like, thank God they weren't in the room. We were fully in the room with all these people's stuff. And we were I think they double booked this room. Could you imagine what if we were jerks and we wanted to be like, oh, what do they have? Anything good? Maybe I'll steal. I don't know.
Or a computer. I always leave my room in the computer or my computer in the room, and then I always think about it. I'm like, oh my God, I need to put this in the safe.
Could you imagine? I always, if I bring jewelry or money, I put that right in the safe right away. But you leave your computer out and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I never put
anything in the safe. In the room.
I never
the same way.
put anything away. I leave it. It
does happen.
I don't take when I travel, I don't take a lot of things that if something does happen that I take off my good jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I don't travel with my good stuff. I take off my necklace just in case I get mugged or you never know. But I'm always I take. But yeah, that's what happened to me. So I woke up in the morning, and because I know that hotel, I was like, I'm not wasting my $24 food voucher on these nasty ass scrambled eggs and these dried sausage links. So I came and I got Chipotle.
Oh,
I
I
love
love
it.
Chipotle.
That's
Look at
my
this
breakfast.
stupid bulldog. He's attacking my 5-year-old's basketball hoop.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh,
He's
how
so cute.
cute.
If it's not the kids, it's the dog.
Steph, what's his name?
Bam Bam.
Oh,
Bam
Bam
Bam.
Bam.
he's so cute.
That's
I
Cone.
didn't know you
No.
had 2 bulldogs.
Yeah, Frenchie and a English.
Oh,
But
And
he's
they,
like obsessed with buckets and basketball hoops, and like he wrecks things. He's like a wrecking machine. And my kids are out of school. I got rid of them for today. I'm like, I'm gonna sit out back. I'm gonna talk to you guys about all this exciting stuff. And now I got the dumb bulldog I gotta worry about.
look, didn't you guys have a Bam on season 1, right? You guys have a
Yeah,
Bam
Bam
on
got
season
murdered.
1.
So
Yeah,
when
because
I
he's
met
on
Bam,
my
I'm like,
team.
oh, I have a dog named Bam Bam.
Sandra, I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, did she name her dog after Bam?
right?
I'm like, who was
So my
first,
husband's
Bam or her
from
dog?
Seattle, and Cam Chancellor, he's like he plays for the Seahawks football.
Yeah.
I don't know. His nickname's Bam Bam.
Oh,
So this
Gotcha.
dog is named after Bam Bam.
oh, fun. Michael
Oh
is
my God, what a
actually
cutie.
in. Michael is with Bam right now in New York. They just went to that Survivor premiere this weekend.
I saw that,
Or
and
Wednesday.
they're
Yesterday.
both coming on the Cruise of Deception. Bam,
They are, yes.
not Bam Bam, but Bam from Traitors season 1.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And I heard a rumor that the Traitors season 3 cast is leaving soon. So hopefully they'll be announcing the cast soon. Crossing fingers.
Oh,
I think I heard they're filming the last week of May, so I'm hoping they release it. Like with season 2, they released it like our second day or something.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
remember
As soon as you guys got
playing
there,
the
they
fake
released it
trumpet?
on Peacock.
It's already
on
out,
social media.
right? Like people are already,
Well, it leaked.
you know, they want to be
It
the
leaked
ones to
because-
announce it.
Yeah, so I was told that it leaked because Larsa and Marcus Jordan were posting videos of their travel to Scotland and the castle and whatnot, and that's why they got ahead of it and released our cast. But they didn't want to, but they did. They didn't care. Nothing big came from it.
Right.
No, and also it was exciting because there's already a ton of leaks. Like I remember reading every day on the internet a different person that was on the cast that were all correct. So I think like they did have a ton of leaks anyways, but it made it more exciting when they finally announced it.
Right.
Because then we had something to look forward to because we were like, oh, this cast is going to be so epic.
I think season 3, I've heard some rumors of who's going to be on, and it's good people.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think it's going to be so good. Because 1 was good. 2, I think, was better. I think 3 is going to be, I think it's going to keep getting better. Seriously, I loved your guys' season.
I like really
Rachel,
fun.
I like their season way better than ours. I'm sorry.
No, I agree. I agree with you.
I just
Steph and
did.
I talk about this all the time. We're always like, we think that season 2 was more fun. I also
It was
think
awesome.
the fact that it was all the reality stars, I think, did make a big difference.
It really
we
did.
love you,
Like the
Michael.
cast
I know
was
Michael's
great.
In the chat.
You
we
both
love you,
were
Bam.
great.
But Michael
Yeah.
said he agrees.
Well,
so
because
Michael agrees that
our like non-reality people, some of them were really camera shy and quiet.
Yeah.
Ryan Lochte didn't
and
say
then
a single
also
word.
they didn't want to play the game. They didn't want to play the game. That was the problem. Michael was there to play, but I felt like
Michael
a lot of
was
the
great.
people didn't want to play. They didn't know how to play. Christian was he was a little crazy, but he was great TV and he was a good
You would have known if he was a civilian or a reality person because he was not camera shy. He was good.
Yeah.
You know.
Sandra, someone said, will you be accepting the request on your cruise page? I think, do you have a cruise page set up, Sandra?
I did open up a cruise page, and I thought that it was open for anyone to join. There's people that have joined it, and I've never had to accept any requests, but I'll check into it.
Yeah, check into it because someone said that they're trying to get into your cruise page that are going on the cruise. So we're all going on the cruise. We're here to chat about the cruise. I know we don't have a lot of time. Sandra's bouncing in a minute. So Sandra's team is 80% sold out. I'm 80% sold out. Bergie and Steph, you guys are like what, 80, 60, 70% sold out?
I actually
didn't even look.
Okay, we're almost all sold out.
I just know we're all almost sold out. We were sold out, and they added more.
Yeah.
They
did. We sold out. They added more spots.
They added more
so much
fun.
Yeah, so many fun things. A $50,000 cash prize. there's going to be mini golf, there's going to be surfing, there's going to be like just a ton of like really fun different things that we can do, that we're going to go to different islands. We're going to go to the Royal Caribbean island. The rooms are amazing. Oh, the interior rooms, most of the cheapest interior rooms or the most affordable interior room options are almost sold out. So I think they said there's only a few of those left, and then there's only one ocean view room left. So if you want that ocean view, you need to book it because there's only one ocean view room left. Everyone's saying Sandra's a legend. Someone asked Sandra, did you go on the cruise? Is your cruise that you just went on with your family or with your anniversary, was that the same itinerary? Someone wants to know.
Okay. No, it was Royal Caribbean, but out of Tampa, but we went to Honduras, 2 places in Mexico, and Belize City.
Oh, how fun.
And it was a different ship, right, Sandra?
Yeah, it was Enchantment of the Seas.
Okay. Cool. And then I also saw in the chat, someone said, what is the link? You go to cruiseofdeception.com, or you can click, I have the link in my profile. I think we all have the links in our profile, but it's just like the link is in the profile. You can check it out. There's a Facebook page. It's a private Facebook page, but we also each have our own team Facebook pages. So like I have a Team Rachel page, Steph has a Team Steph, Team Bergie, Team Sandra, Team Janelle. So we all have our own Facebook pages, and we're all doing we're all planning different events with our teams. You're gonna get to hang out with everyone. You're gonna get to do stuff with everyone. Everyone's so excited. We're gonna all be doing the game together. The teams are kind of like, you put some wagers on it. Like Team Rachel's clearly gonna win.
And so it begins. Go ahead, Sandra. So listen, guys, it's a cruise. We're actually on a cruise.
Yeah.
But like 2 or 3 hours, I believe, out of the day, we're actually going to be playing the game of Traitors. Not the whole day. We are going to be enjoying the cruise. And it's on, the Oasis of the Seas, which is like the 4th largest ship in the world.
Yeah.
And it's for a week. And you can go to the cruiseofdeception.com and learn more details if you're interested. But the staterooms were sold out once. They added more because they added more people from Traitors season 2, actually. So if you go on there, you can see everyone that's coming on, and it's people from season 1 and 2, both celebrities and some non, actually. And you just have to put your down payment down, actually, right now, just to secure your room. You don't have to pay for it in full. But it's really affordable. I mean, I understand now why people go on cruises.
Yeah. Oh,
sorry,
and
my dogs.
Like all the activities are included as well.
Yes.
So like the
all
zip
of your
line
food,
goes all the way across. Yeah, food's included, everything.
All your entertainment. You can add a drink package if you want.
Yeah, and our deal, our cruise, if you book our group, then it's a more affordable cruise option than just booking the ship.
It is actually.
Is it still the $400 deposit? Are they still
$400?
Do we know if it's still the $400?
Yep.
Right,
deposit,
so
and that's for 2 people.
Yeah.
2 people, 200 a pop.
Yep.
Let's be clear. So you don't think it's 400 and 400. It's 200 each to secure your room of 2 people.
Yeah.
Correct. And you don't have to pay it in full till, I believe, January 2025.
Yeah.
So you can make installments. You can, pay whenever, stick it on your credit card,
That's right. So it's us, it's Pilot Pete, Trishelle, Janelle. Who am I missing?
So it's that's
your season 1 people.
6, yeah, and that's the 6 main lineup, and then we have Michael, we have Amanda, we have Geraldine,
Bam,
Christian, Bam. Is that all? Andy's coming.
Yep.
Who else?
And Shelby.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. So we have a really great lineup. There's going to be a ton of people for you to play Traitors with. You can hang out. You don't have to play the game with us the whole time.
Right.
We're going to be, there's a, what is it called? The Pilot Pete Rose Ball or something.
Yep.
So there's going to be a ball one night if you want to go to that. That's optional. You don't have to go, but that should be a fun activity. We're going to do, my team is doing a Big Brother dress up night, so I'm very excited about that.
That's fun.
I want to join that.
Totally.
For that
you have to dress up as your favorite Big Brother unitard. So
that's hysterical.
Yeah, so we have like these weird unitards on Big Brother you always get stuck with. But so what we're doing is we're going to have a Big Brother unitard night. So you have to be your favorite unitard. So we have like, they always put you in these weird costumes, like a frog costume or like a superhero costume. So we're going to do a full unitard night. I actually have my unitards from the show. So Brendan and I are set for that.
Oh, wow.
You went the easy route because you were prepared.
Sandra, we need to come up with some ideas.
I
Yeah,
asked
something for Survivor.
Right,
Dana,
I asked
we'll
my
bring our
Facebook group,
buffs.
like, what do you guys want to do? And then my Facebook group all suggested like the unitards because I was like, should we do like a dress up night? Should we do like what should we do?
Fun.
We just if you're coming on the cruise, come in our Facebook groups because we are very active. I'm very active in my Facebook group. I'm like totally messaging people. I'm like, what do you guys want to wear this day? And here's some outfit options. And then the Big Brother unitard night is going to be really fun.
That is fun. All right. I'm going to message my group, Stephanie's Facebook page, for the Cruise of Deception, and you guys give me ideas of what you want to do. You want to do Survivor stuff? I like an
like
80s theme. I'll be in a unitard in about 5 seconds with my like what are those socks called? I love an 80s theme.
Oh, that would be fun. An 80s night is always a good theme.
In my hot pink and lime green.
When I just went on my anniversary cruise, they give you the schedule of what the cruise ship is doing, and one night was like a white night, everyone dressed in white and linen. It wasn't always in white, they'd be like in cream colors, and then if you don't have it, you just wear whatever, nobody is going to say anything.
Right.
And then we had, of course, the formal night where there were like nice dresses and people dressed up, and then we had a tropical night, everybody was in little dresses with flowers and a little, you know, the Dollar Tree lays and all that stuff.
Ooh, do you need to bring that stuff on the cruise, or do they have that?
No, people brought their own stuff.
Okay,
you know.
okay. Someone said you guys should do a buff tard or like a buff night. That would be kind of fun if you had like
there are
a buff
buffs.
night.
That's what I said.
There are buffs,
Well, I already planned on bringing a lot of my Survivor. I have like my parents cleaned out the attic and they brought down all of my stuff from Survivor, like a ton of stuff. So I might even be giving stuff away.
Oh,
I'm not kidding.
I was thinking about bringing.
I'm gonna bring like a whole bag of like
Stephanie,
goodies from Survivor.
That stuff you can actually auction it off for your page because aren't you coming to On the Edge weekend?
I am, and I have like bigger things like tree mouths and like props from the actual show that obviously I can't bring on the cruise. So I was thinking about bringing it to that and raise money.
Yeah, I'm
for our causes.
Are you going to Over the Edge, Bergie?
No, what is Over the Edge?
You should look into it. It's the Over the
December.
Edge. It's a charity event we do in Orlando in December. It's really fun, and it like supports your favorite charity. So this year you get to pick your favorite charity that you want to raise money for, and we all get together. And we're gonna do rappelling off of the Melia in Orlando in December. It's gonna be really epic. Sandra's going. I'm going. Steph's going. Is Janelle going?
A lot of people are going.
A lot of people go.
It's crazy.
It's a fun event. And
so fans come and they pay money to like, we hang out, we talk, we do whatever, but then the money we raise goes toward whatever charity you choose.
Yeah.
So I chose one. You guys each chose one.
Yeah. And it's a lot of players from like The Circle, Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race, Naked and Afraid. I saw people from Deal or No Deal Island this week were announced. So Rupert, I was with Rupert yesterday, and I hope Rupert comes because he wants to raise money for Rupert's kids, and I think they're in talks to where if certain reality stars haven't picked a charity, maybe they would accept, you know, Rupert's kids as their charity.
That's a good idea.
So I think Rupert's coming. I heard, as a matter of fact, when we were trying to get Rupert in with Omar, that James Clement is coming, Stephanie, and Ozzy's coming.
We made up. We made up at the finale of Heroes Villains.
No, it wasn't a bad thing. I didn't know that. I was just saying, like, we all
he yelled at me on the show, and then he voted me out. But
making up. I saw Sandra. Did you have like a little mini Cook Island reunion recently?
Oh no, I was on Pearl Islands. It was
Pearl
Rupert
Island. That's what I meant. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
it was Rupert and Krista, and I hadn't seen Rupert in 14 years.
I was gonna say he looks great.
He does look good.
Yeah, he battled cancer like 2 years ago, throat cancer.
I thought so. So how's he doing?
He's doing good. He gets checked up every 3 years. I mean, every 3 months. I'm sorry, every 3 months. But I was there because Krista wrote a book. So let me tell y'all real quick about Krista.
I got her book. So I'm excited to read it. You know, I'm from Germany. I'm half German. My whole mom's side is German. So I was
Well,
like,
my husband
where's this
was
book?
born in Germany, yeah, and his mom is German. So Krista's family immigrated from Germany, and when the mom moved over here, they went to Canada, and within a couple of weeks of moving, they sent the 14-year-old daughter to the bakery, which was right next door, to get
Oh,
baked goods. She never came home, so the mother, throughout the years, it was an 84-year cold case, and Krista, about 2 years ago, decided to do DNA testing and found actually cousins. So come to find out, the sister that had been abducted at 14 ended up having 5 children,
oh my
5 boys, and one of
Wow.
the daughters of the daughter did DNA to find her family. And it's been a lot because it was an abusive family.
Oh,
The
wow.
sons were abused. So was the sister that was taken at 14 by this grown 30-year-old
So
man,
that's what
whatever.
happened.
But
She
that
got taken.
she was taken,
Ugh.
and but at 14 years old, she knew like where she was from in Germany. They still had family there. So you have to read the book, but it's really about doing your ancestry and finding the missing pieces. Her mom, just as she got older, because her mom is like 87 or something like that, she just kept thinking more and more about her sister. And this is what fueled Krista to say, hey, let's try by DNA test and see what happens. And it's a success story because they're
And
having
she
some
just did
reunions.
this, like in 2022, right?
And they wrote a
Wow.
book. She's been on the cover and on TV, like overseas. A lot of people have picked it up.
Oh,
So
Good
wow.
for her.
Yeah, she sent me a copy of the book, and I'm so excited to read it,
Yeah,
actually.
that.
Good for her. That's
yeah.
incredible. Sad story, though.
Yeah.
You know what, Rachel?
You
Evil
guys.
Dick a couple of years ago. Oh, he's humping. Um,
That's
get it,
the
Bam.
girl
Get
on
it,
top of the boy.
Bam. Oh,
And they're both
um,
fixed.
Oh my
but
gosh.
they still have that
Never dull
feeling. But
moment at the
Rachel,
Kendricks.
What?
a couple of years ago, Evil Dick did his ancestry and found his family in Ireland
Yeah, I know,
or
and he's
Scotland,
there
wherever.
now.
And he
Who?
moved there.
Dick
Evil
from
Dick.
Big
He found a
Brother.
bunch of brothers and
Yeah.
sisters. And then, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, I don't want to be a liar, but Richard Hatch did something with DNA because back in the day he used to donate his sperm. Well, not donate his sperm, I think sell it. Well, I'm not sure if he donated or sold it. But anyway, if you look online, he's met like 50, 60 of his kids, but there could be potentially like 200. And that part I'm not lying about. You can Google
What?
it.
So,
That's
That is
so
insane.
that is crazy. So he's met 50 or
And
60 of his kids?
he has no children,
Wow.
right?
There was a
No,
show
he
about it.
hasn't had his.
Yeah.
That's
He knows these
crazy.
kids. Yeah, he had a couple of kids. Not by having a
Right.
partner. Well, was he married at one point?
I think he's
I'm not sure.
married now, right?
I'm not
He
sure.
is married. His
Well,
husband, I thought.
He would
I,
be so, he's one person I've never met and I would love to meet. He'd be so
yeah.
interesting
he
to
is
talk to,
so
I think.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's on House of Villains.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
watch
Season
it.
2.
so excited. I bet he'll tell that story this season because that is a really crazy story.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I
Yeah,
got to watch that.
I can't wait. It's coming out. I think it's coming out soon, right?
It should be because I've seen
Everything's on Peacock,
already.
though. You can watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Peacock.
I
he
love
did a
Peacock. I
couple of
watched
things.
season 1. It's so good.
Mhm.
It is good.
It's
I'm on episode
so
4 right now, I think, on Peacock. Like I just started watching it last week because like I was watching Deal or No Deal Island every
Yeah.
Monday, and now it's like, when am I supposed to watch on Monday nights? So
Right.
I've been watching
Right?
House of
Right?
Villains.
I cannot believe that Rob went, like, I can't believe he didn't win. He, like, first of all, that how he went home, but then, like, when he didn't, I was just, like, thought this whole season was for Rob to win, right?
Well,
Well,
that's what they're
if
going
he
to.
didn't get that penalty,
Yeah.
he would have
My
been in
daughter's
there.
on.
Oh,
I gotta
hey.
throw my daughter a kiss. She'll be on the
Someone
cruise with us.
also
But yeah,
said
I
to
felt.
watch The GOAT on Amazon Prime. I am watching The GOAT on
I'm
Prime.
Is it
not.
good? I heard it wasn't that great.
I mean, it's no House of Villains, but it is fun to watch. And Wendell and Davon are running the show. So just like we see
Guys,
on
stop.
Traitors and every other show where you mix these reality people together, the gamers run the game. And the non-gamers have no idea what's going on and they get so offended. So Reza from our season of Traitors,
I saw
is
that.
on the goat, and he's really fun on the
Is
goat.
he
He's
doing
still on
good?
the
Well,
show
he's
right now.
hysterical.
He's
Go in.
hilarious.
Sorry, I'm yelling at my dogs.
He's
Yeah,
he's
okay, I'm
amazing.
gonna
I
watch
like
it.
Reza anyways, but like on the goat, he is really fun. So I'm just trying to figure out like how this goat is gonna unfold because like I'm really invested in it now. They're on episode 4, but it is like it's a mix between all. I don't know. It's like very similar to like a Big Brother. They have competitions. Someone's in charge. You have to like vote someone out. But the strategy is what kind of makes it a little bit different. I wonder if it'll get picked up for season 2.
So what? It's on what? Prime?
It's on Prime, and it's more of like they make it more like a comedy, like how House of Villains is like very comedic, like more comedy, whereas like Traitors is more of like a serious game show.
Right.
It's more of like a comedy of errors kind of thing.
Oh, I bet
So
that.
very,
I bet Rosa would be
yeah.
hysterical on that.
But you know, I'm telling you, Wendell, like never trust Wendell. If you ever go on a reality show, just like remember that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I think
gotta
his game
watch.
has, it's changed throughout the years, and especially when you're doing a new show. Of course, you want to do great, and you want that show to get picked up for a new season,
Right.
and you want to come out on top. But going back to gameplay, when we were talking about the new players going out to the Traitor Castle, I think in the next couple of days at the end of this month, I'm like, I'm gonna really pay attention because I want to see who did their homework and who didn't, because it's gonna show. It will show because you can't go on Trader season 3 and not have watched different shows, across the franchises, the UK, the Australian, New Zealand, Canada. Like, you better know what you're doing, and if they're watching right now and you haven't watched, you better download that crap and watch it before the show starts.
Yes, if you're
Seriously.
live right now, you need to go watch both seasons. Like, the thing that happened with me is I got asked while I was still on Love Island, like, hey, do you want to do Traitors? So I didn't have the opportunity to watch it until I got back home. And I was doing all this paperwork, and I had like a week to watch it. So I just watched season 1. I couldn't watch UK or Australia. So all the prep time I had was just that first season. I was like, well, who made it to the end? It was, what was his name? On season 1. Who made it?
On which one?
Was it
On ours?
Quentin?
Oh,
Quentin, yeah.
Ari? Oh, Quentin.
Yeah, Quentin. I was like, I need to play it like Quentin. I need to go in there and act like I have no idea what's going on and just play dumb. Be like Kevin and just sit there and go, what's a shield do? Does that save me from banishment? Like that was my original game plan. And I was like, wait a second, I don't want to look like an idiot on TV either.
No,
Like
seriously, listen, Ryan
To me, you
Lochte.
would look like an idiot. I would be like, yo, you didn't watch? Okay, then that's on you. Bye.
Well, that's what
Rachel, you
happened
remember?
with like half of your cast. I don't understand how. I'm sure that they knew they were going on, so I don't understand how like half of your cast didn't watch. But now there's 2 seasons out. There's all these other seasons from the UK,
Right.
Australia, New Zealand. If people don't watch and know what's
That's
going
their
on,
own
that's their
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
4 episodes from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
You had to read subtitles. That's it. That's all they
Yeah.
gave us. So you couldn't even watch the people and the reaction because the whole time you were reading the words to try to figure out what they were talking about because they were speaking in Holland, whatever language
Dutch, I
they
Yeah,
speak.
Dutch.
In
So,
Dutch.
Steph, do you know what I did? I got a VPN and I bought a subscription to whatever, I can't remember what network it is, but I bought a subscription to that network so I could watch all the episodes.
Whole season?
The whole season, because they only gave us 4 episodes. But then the translation, I was like,
It was
so lost in translation because I had no idea. I was like, oh wait, are they friends? Are they not friends? Are they like happy? And then they were very like, I liked on season 2 of The Traitors how everyone call each other out.
Yes.
Like in the very first one that we watched from Holland, they like did not call each other
No.
out. They were just like,
right.
they did not want to get involved in that. So it was very like, we couldn't figure out how to play the game,
No.
really.
Oh, but now there's no excuse because there's
No.
so many seasons from all over the world. But also, don't you think because people are studying it, they're going to put in so many more twists now?
Yeah.
I think
Season
so.
3.
They're gonna have to.
I think there's going to be like more Traitors to start, probably like 4. You know what I mean?
Honestly, if I ever go back and they don't change the recruitment rule, like where like they can just keep recruiting, I'm going into that round table and I'm banishing people that I think would murder me or think people would banish me. Like those are the people I'm gonna banish. I'm not gonna like banish a traitor anymore if they don't get rid of the recruits, because then there's a traitor out.
Oh,
I
100%.
know they're going to
I
change
just
some
think
of the rules. They're going to change some of the
They
rules.
Definitely
have to change the rules.
Otherwise,
yeah. And I think that, like,
Survivor.
Go ahead, Bergie. Sorry.
I say it's just going to turn into Survivor. It's like, okay, don't banish me. I'll help you banish this person before they murder out their banish.
I was told by someone, and I'm not going to say who, that just asked me for basic information because, I was like, listen, day one takes like 3 days, so make sure whatever outfit you bring that, is going to stay decent looking for the cameras. Not like us, Bergie, right? A lot of people wearing whites and
white.
yeah. Anyway, they were telling me that they were told that there was going to be a lot of rule changes and that this isn't Survivor. It's not about strategy, but let me play the game the way I play the game and how I like to play the game. So I think there's going to be rule changes.
I think that if I was to go back, I would get rid of the people that don't talk, because those are the ones that we've seen in most of the international ones too, that are the traitors.
Yeah, like
so.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Right, or
like
won't
Dan.
name a traitor. That's obvious.
Name a traitor.
Or a shitty faithful. They gotta go, just to narrow it down.
Yeah.
Or
I would just be way more
anybody in a smoking crew. Anybody in a smoking crew.
Definitely a traitor in there. Definitely.
Another too is
no, not that there has to be a traitor in there, but just the fact that you're so bent on this group and that group that you forget this third group over here that is then bringing in information from both sides and no one's paying attention to them. So if you don't have somebody to go after, whoever's smoking that you don't got your eyes on, get rid of them.
There's another thing too that I was thinking about. If someone's like a really bad faithful or like a Kevin, might as well, instead of doing herd mentality, just herd mentality the worst people. Get them out. You know,
right.
So true. Us down the line, we need the
because
smart.
Then you're not wondering about it. It was like Kate on our season, Rachel. Like,
I know.
She was such a bad faithful. Like, had we gotten rid of her like 4 banishments ago, that would have just, gotten rid of that situation, and then we could have moved on.
People that will like listen to your arguments, because if people are so bad that they're just like not listening to the arguments and they're just like think every time they vote opposite, like Quentin.
I was just gonna say, like Quentin, like his strategy, like going into, and I'm like even if you're wrong, but the fact that you want the majority of the people, and I would say to myself when I go in there, like I kind of sort of knew who I wanted to vote for and who the majority were voting for, but depending on what the conversation was and how it was going on the table, I might change, but I still want to be in the majority,
right?
But he was in there just doing his own thing and was always wrong.
Always. And he just like wouldn't listen to rhyme or reason. You couldn't talk to him. He had his own, like, which is good. You want someone that has their own opinions, but he wouldn't express to you why his opinions were correct. He would just tell you he's right. And so it's like you can't get on their side. They can't come on your side. So that person ends up just being a really hard person to work with.
It was very confusing. He caused a lot of
someone in the chat said they don't want to spoil anything, but there's supposed to be an Australian versus U.S. Survivor coming out.
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that too. That sounds so cool.
And
I think
season 50.
It leaked. So let me say what I know about that. I had asked my daughter, so I had been getting messages from some of the survivors that were like, yo, give me an email. I want to give them my information and throw my name in the hat. And the person that contacted me for Australian Survivor now works on MasterChef, so they're not there anymore. So I asked my daughter, I was like, Nina, send an email since you played recently and find out what email I can give these survivors that want to throw, their name in the hat. And so she got an email back saying, in other words, that is, and when we decide to do this, that it totally leaked, and I guess they didn't want it to, that all the people they were interested, they could reach through social media. So they don't want
I have survivors
700
contacting
emails.
me now too. They're like, how do I get on Australian Survivor? US survivors. And I'm like, I have no idea. I don't work for Australian Survivor. I don't know like how you get on Australian Survivor, but that's a good tip, Sandra. So social media. Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones that they're looking at. If and when they do this, they're gonna contact them through social media. You don't have to. They don't want 700 emails from the 700 American survivors.
Okay.
And I still need to watch your season, Sandra. I need that
It's
VPN.
good. I watched it.
It's dailymotion.com, and if you
Oh,
Fair Play has the links too
because
on his
everybody says
Patreon.
Australia Survivor is so good.
It's really fun.
They say
It's really fun to watch.
it's like old school Our Survivor. Now, I did watch our season last night, like a little, because I haven't watched the whole season. I watched the finale,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. There seemed like a lot going on there with that cast. The guy was crying the whole time, even all the way to the end. Did you?
The Australian
What was his name?
Survivor people are very raw. They're
No,
not
Oh,
like
that's what I mean.
they're
Not
not
the
like
Australians,
trying
the
to.
Americans. The
Oh
one guy was crying the whole time.
Banu.
The
yeah.
musician guy. Was he
Oh,
like that the
Ben.
whole season? He cried the whole time last night.
Oh, because he's a little bit. He was just like he was having anxiety
Oh
attacks,
yeah,
and
he said he was
but
having night terrors. I mean, when I was on Survivor, I was so friggin' tired. I don't remember falling asleep. And when I woke up, I
yeah,
was like, oh my god, is there something on me? Am I awake? Like you are out cold, right, Sandra? It was
yeah.
uncomfortable, but
Let me say something before I forget that I was also told that it might be speaking English speaking countries such as South Africa versus Australia versus the U.S. So it might not
so
just
it's
be
not
U.S. versus
U.S.
Australia.
first. But I
Okay.
need to watch Australia because I hear it's like amazing.
It is good, Steph.
Because
Like it's
You have to
like
watch it.
South
yes,
African Australia has been, I mean, yeah, South African Survivor, because I said South African Australia because there's people around me talking.
what's
But
that
South
one on?
African Survivor has been on for years too, and it's big in their
Oh
country, just like
really?
Australian Survivor, just like the US.
So
Yeah.
how do I see the South Africa one? How do you see that?
Probably
Oh, all right.
dailymotion.com.
I
You
gotta
know,
get this Daily Motion.
our seasons would be on YouTube too, and if they got rid of one link, it would pop up somewhere else. So I think you can watch Australian Survivor on YouTube as
Okay,
well.
I only watched the one with Kirby and the Ferris guy one, and that was the
Yeah,
only one I watched.
that
That was
that's
incredible.
recent. That one,
People
Like
said
they
don't
yeah.
are.
forget the UK Survivor. And then, so I have questions from the chat. So one, they said, Bergie, would you do the Survivor or the challenge?
Oh gosh, I would
I've
love
seen this
to.
question like 6
Yeah,
times.
I just want to compete. I'm such a competitor. Like I did 4 years
Oh,
of college football, did a
well,
bodybuilding,
both then
did
are.
cross.
I hear the challenge is like brutal though. Like you can like
It is
break your
brutal.
back.
Yeah, like that's what scares me about the challenge is like how safe is it? And like I from hearing from Bananas and Trishelle, they're not covering if you get hurt on their challenge. Like if you get hurt, it's on your health insurance, and you got to
Well,
figure out.
Survivor's the same way, right, Sandra? Like you sign your
Yeah,
life
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
but
When
it's
you
not.
get
I
hurt, you
mean,
I
get hurt.
mean,
I don't think anyone's gotten seriously injured on the challenge. Like people have definitely gotten injured, but I don't know that anyone has gotten like seriously
but
injured. Same thing with like Survivor and Big Brother.
well, the
here's
one
the
guy
thing.
I went and fell in the fire.
That's
Michael
No,
true.
Stupid years ago.
Scooping, yeah.
no matter what the risk is, though, I still want to do them both.
Yeah.
Like I would love to play Big Brother. I would love to do Survivor. I would love to do the challenge. Like I
And
don't.
you should. You're like you're young.
Yeah, I just like to compete. Like throw me in the house. Like I'll do the best I can. I'll just try to stay under the radar as long as I can. Be like, oh, that wasn't me that survived murder. That was Peter's plan. I had nothing to do with it. Like,
Bergie,
Blame it on everybody
the
else.
problem is,
you're helping me.
Bergie, the problem is that on the challenge, anybody that's new, they throw them out there to fight in that pit every
Right.
day.
Right.
You
You
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
win to
Like,
stay.
Yeah.
they don't get off your back. They would be after you the whole time.
Yeah.
Right. They
So
all
it's
stick together,
hard.
right?
They do.
Those challenge
Challenge
people.
people stick together. That's the difference between challenge and Big Brother and Survivor. The Survivors, you guys stick together too. Big Brother doesn't. The challenge people, but they're like challenge people are ride or dies for each other. They are
That's
just
actually
like
smart
it
though,
is
because
smart.
they weed out the newbies,
Yeah.
and then it gets them further
Yeah.
in the game, right?
Yeah. And then I
Yeah.
had people asking if either one of you girls would do the challenge USA, the challenge on MTV, or if Peacock did a different challenge. No, Sandra says no,
I
nothing.
wouldn't do nothing with a challenge because look, even the missions on the Traitors, like even the challenges on Survivor, like it needs to be as easy as possible for me. So if it's got anything like the challenge, no, absolutely not.
I
Don't
mean, I've
call me.
had a lot of
Lose
people
my
ask me,
number.
when are you doing it?
I
When are you
wouldn't do
doing
it.
it? But like, I am going to be 45 this December. Like, I'm in
But you've
okay shape
always
for
been
like
an
a mom of
athlete.
3, but
You've
those people are
always
in
been an
shape.
athlete.
Like, they're
I've
like
never
They
avid
been
work
an
out
athlete.
CrossFitters.
24/7. They literally go to CrossFit. I
See, that's
did
the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'll definitely get injured.
I jumped
I mean,
in
I try
on
it,
one,
but
Natalie Anderson gave me her workout and told me to try it. And so I went to a CrossFit class. It is intense.
I did
That thing,
CrossFit in my
the way
20s.
that they do work out is crazy.
No, I know. But now I like my, you know, your back hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, we birth babies. Like, this is different.
Oh,
Our
for
bodies
sure.
have
Yeah.
changed.
No, I
But
would love to do Survivor. I saw that in the chat a lot. Yes, I would absolutely love to do Survivor. And I would not turn down Survivor. I would love to do the challenge on Peacock. The challenge on MTV is a little intense.
Yeah.
Plus, it films for like 6 weeks. So I don't know that I would do, I can't really go out of town for like 6 to 8 weeks on a
it's
show
hard
anymore.
too.
But if it was like a 4-week show, I can do a month. I just can't do
2
like a
months.
6
Right.
to 8 week show. Yeah, I can't do.
Who's gonna watch your kids?
Yeah.
You and me, House of Villains.
There
Yes,
you go.
I'm
Easy.
down, and that's only 3 weeks. I'm
That's
And those
that's
challenges
like
are
no brainer.
stupid.
And you guys be
Yeah.
great TV. That'd be hysterical.
That would be
Wait,
so
what
good.
about
It's so
this
perfect.
summit? What's this summit? I think I
Oh,
could
no.
do
Okay,
that.
the summit is
Come on.
Amazing Race on a mountain, except they don't have like, you know, roadblocks and all that stuff. But it's basically like you have to race up to get to the top of the mountain. The challenges are very similar to like the Amazing Race or the challenges where you're like zip lining, walking across high wires. You're doing like, you know, different kind of like physical challenges. And I guess they're expecting the players to have, which apparently is very dramatic according to them.
I see
but they're
people
expecting
crying.
the players to like go butt heads, the teammates to butt heads, and then people to do whatever they have to do to get ahead of another team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Because I could have done that Special Forces. I don't know if that's still around.
That is still around
People
on
can
Fox.
scream at me all day long. Like, you're not gonna,
yeah.
you're not gonna break me. I'm gonna be like, okay, sure, yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh,
so I could have done that. That reminds me of that.
On that. But I feel like the summit is it's not like Special Forces. Like Special Forces, they do like military drills that they learn in the military. I think it's like, I think the instructors are.
Yeah, they are. They're like drill sergeants. Yeah.
So
like
someone's
Navy SEALs.
saying they have so many good shows where they're bringing in reality stars. They are. And I saw online, Trista and Ali Fedosky from the Bachelorette franchises, they're doing something. So I don't know what they're doing. I have no clue. But it could be they're trying to do a show I saw on Hulu. The show on Hulu is going to be similar to like a murder mystery kind of Traitors show. Netflix is doing something like that. So I think you're going to see a lot more shows where they're incorporating a lot of different personalities from different networks. And I think it's fun. I think they need to. Yeah, they should. They should be.
And they don't have to pay us like
fans.
they pay movie stars.
Well,
you know, reality TV's cheap.
Yeah.
Well,
reality TV makes so much money for the networks, period, compared to their other types of shows. When it comes to reality TV, they get maximum money.
Way
for
more
what
than
they put out.
sitcoms. Yes.
Yeah, they get the most.
Yep.
What were you going to say, Bergie? Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, like, they don't need screenwriters. They don't need, you know, they don't need any of that. Like, you need a person filming and, like, someone producing it saying, like, okay, this is what we're going to do
But
today.
do you want to know the tea? They are hiring writers now for reality shows to write jokes for us reality stars.
Oh, no.
So there's a lot of like these reality shows that are incorporating a bunch of other reality stars. They didn't do it on Traitors. None of our jokes on Traitors were written, guys.
No,
but,
they should.
I've heard on other shows they're writing jokes and they're writing like scripts into plot lines for reality people to like keep up with, kind of like this, to keep the ball moving, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
But I'm excited about that. I would love to be on a show where they wrote a joke for me, because I feel like I have to come up with so many of my own one-liners all the time. It's a lot of pressure.
I mean, I could see that. Because, like, on Survivor, you get so exhausted and you're starving. I remember them being like, come on, you guys, you got to get up. Like, it'd be like day 36, and they're like, you got to go fishing. And I'm like, you go fishing. We're like,
right? I know.
You know?
I know.
You're starved, and you're like, I'm done. I gotta save my energy for the challenge. You get immunity.
Yeah, someone in the chat said something about they can safely say they did not. They didn't do it for Dondi. So someone said they did not have jokes written for Dondi. Okay, for Deal or No Deal Island.
Rob had some good one-liners.
Yeah.
About jokes, though. Like Joe, the host of Dondi, did amazing for his.
Oh,
joke.
amazing!
Yeah, great.
Same with
he was fantastic.
On Survivor 46 with like the whole several, like Survivor 47.
Yeah, several.
With several instead of 7. It was so funny hearing all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the hosts riff with the players now. I think that they're making it a lot more fun. And I remember in the 2000s, the reality shows were so serious.
Yeah.
And so like back, they wouldn't talk to the contestants. And then Jeff Probst
Right.
kind of was one of the first ones, I feel like,
Yeah.
that really like got up in there with the contestants. And now they're just, the hosts are having fun with the contestants.
Yeah.
It's not as serious anymore.
Yeah.
Well, he was still strict with us back when I first started in Pearl Island in season 7. But I think now into the
Yeah.
40s, he's more
He
relaxed.
seems,
He is
yes.
very
I think so
relaxed.
too. Yeah.
So I know that we've been talking forever, so I was going to say we'll probably have to go. I know Sandra had to jump on another podcast, but I just wanted
Oh no,
to
I
say
had
thank you guys for
to cancel
joining.
that one.
Oh, okay. Well, if you guys want to keep talking, I mean, but
Oh no, I still got to catch my plane at 1. But
okay,
they're right
okay,
there.
okay. We'll let you
They're
go.
right there. They're all
So
no, they're right there. When I see them stand up, I'll get
okay,
up and go.
perfect.
I won't
Well,
miss
we
my
wanted
plane.
to also say that we are going on the Cruise of Deception. It is a $50,000 cash prize. It's going to be really fun. If you just joined us, we're really excited about it. There's going to be a $50,000 cash prize. We're playing a live action game of the Traitors. Us 4 celebrities plus Trishelle, Peter, Janelle. We have a ton of season 1 players also coming. There's a really great lineup. There's mini golf. There's surfing. There's zip lining. There's just like a lot of really fun things to do on the ship. There's childcare if you want to bring your kids. There's a movie theater in the water. There's movies. Everything is all inclusive. We are almost 80% sold out, so make sure you book soon. There are only like 1 stateroom left with ocean view, and then there's a few of the more affordable options available, but those are going quickly as well.
There's only 15 of the lowest price interior rooms left.
Perfect. So only 15 of the lowest price
15.
rooms left. So if you
They're going to go fast.
they will go quickly.
So put your deposit down at least, which is only $400 per room, and you have till January, so you have to pay that in full.
Yeah.
And 400 is for 2 people, so 200
Right.
each.
Right, exactly. And it's very affordable. Everything's all included. Plus your game is included in this. We're going to be playing a game for a few hours a day. We're going to go to the bars at night. There's a ball. There's just like other fun activities. And then we're
there's
we're
so
gonna be
much.
at the round table, and you're going to vote your friends out. And someone's getting banished, and someone's going to go home and
There's
or go
banishment
back to
and
their
murder.
room, I guess.
Yes. Every day, multiple banishments and murders.
Multiple banishments and murders. There will be multiple traitors.
Traitors on a large
$50,000 cash prize. We're talking cash, guys. Like,
yeah.
This is going to be super epic. I don't know anywhere. You can sign up at cruiseofdeception.com. You have to be 18 years old to play the game, but children are allowed on the cruise. So I'm bringing my kids. Janelle's bringing her kids. Kids are coming. But to play the game, you only have to be 18. I don't know any other time where you get to play with reality stars, a reality show based game,
right. That we've
and win
already done.
real cash prizes. It's like epic. It
Yeah.
should be filmed. Everyone keeps saying, is it filmed? It's not filmed, but it should be filmed.
Yeah, no.
You know what that would be fun for us to do too? Like, we do our own version of Traitors again. So it's just the reality stars, and then we have to sit at the round table, and then we play it.
Yes!
Like,
that would be fun.
Yeah, like we pick Traitors out of our, like, have someone pick us, and then maybe people could watch us play Traitors again.
Maybe on the side.
Right,
night for like
exactly.
an hour.
That'll be a side.
Every night for an hour.
Yeah. Come up here. We're playing Traitors at the round table. Watch us.
Yeah.
Don't forget to join the Facebook pages, because actually in the next month they're going to start dropping the information about all the different challenges, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what he said?
Yeah,
So
they'll start dropping information on Facebook pages. We each have our own Facebook group team page. So if you're on whoever's team you're on, jump on the Facebook pages. What were you going to say, Bergie?
I still need to get one.
Okay.
I still haven't made one.
Bergie is getting a Facebook page for his
Team
group.
Bergie.
Yeah, Team Bergie.
Team Bergie.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Soon.
Thank you for joining us. Did you guys have anything else to talk about or mention?
No, I think.
No, fun seeing you guys.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys too. Thank you for taking your time to come jump on here with us.
It's not.
And thank you everyone in the chat for joining and communicating
they probably
with
don't
us. We love
believe
you
me
all.
that I'm at the airport. Look,
Sandra's
I'm at the airport.
The airport.
I'm at D34. You see, everybody's
You're
at the
Atlanta airport. Go to
I'm in Fiji.
34 if you want.
I'm on Survivor in Fiji right now.
Survivor.
All right, guys, I'm leaving.
All right.
They're starting
Bye,
to line
guys.
up.
Bye.
chat, for joining and
They
communicating
probably
with
don't
us. We love
believe
you
me that
all.
I'm at the